and thank you for joining me here on Sew Stitch Hex. Today, we're going to be talking about scrying mirrors. So this is mine. It's, Inception. It's Scryception. Holy cow. That's so cool. I see myself, holding myself, seeing myself. Okay. But yes, so tilt it slightly. So a scrying mirror is typically a mirror with black glass. Mine has a pink frame, although most people don't like super ornamentation with their frames because they want it to be easier so that they're not distracted. Because when you have it, you will stare into your mirror and you will scry. So you basically stare until you blur the world. You stare at it until you're no longer here, until you're seen into another dimension. Basically, you just concentrate on it until you start to see images before you, whether it be reflections in the glass, whether it be the way the light has changed, or when you stare at, when you stare at one bottle sitting in front of you for so long that it becomes two? Something similar where you stare into the glass so long that it opens to something new. You can also use your scrying mirror with flame, where I've talked about using a shadow puppetry idea for Hestia. You can also just use straight flame for her or burning coals. But for this, you can take a scrying mirror and you can light a candle and have it in front of it and watch the flame in the mirror. Or you can take it, lay your mirror down, put a candle above it, and burn your candle and drip wax onto it. And the images that form in the wax can be what you divine from. Basically, this is a very interpretive form of divination. You can interpret it based off the way the flame acts in the image or the way the wax drips in a specific way. There are ways that have been described to interpret those. However, you can also interpret it just intuitively, which is generally how I do. Now, this is my main scrying mirror, but I love experimentation. For my coven, we created these, which are glitter. So, yes. So, how do you create one? That's the big topic of today, right? Well, this one we made with lots of glitter and spray paint. This one was specifically spray paint. I usually use spray paint. I like spray paint. Spray paint is great. It's so easy and so fun. But, so what you do is get frames. I like to get different frames. I like to buy frames from Walmart and stuff. Those are cool, but they're expensive. So you're just going to get a regular old picture frame with clear glass. Like this one. So the ones I'm going to show you today look like this. Basically, you get a picture frame with a clear glass. It'll also have a back. And I will paint my back later. I don't feel like painting it today. Because the back takes longer for some reason, because it always soaks into the cardboard and then it's wet and then it has to like doubly dry. I oversaturate it with paint, and that's my own problem. For this, you're going to need a frame. You're going to need paint. You're going to need black if you want a traditional. I'm not going to do traditional, so I have teal. Why do I have teal? Well, because two of my other scrying mirrors, which also include glitter, are purple, or lavender rather. You can't really see the glitter in this. It's very subtle, but there are images of glitter. And when you are looking into it, the imperfections are what draw your eye, and you create images from them. This one is a lot more visible amounts of glitter, and at first I didn't like it, but you see that face? That face changes depending on what I need to know, and I really like that one. Sometimes I see people that are trying to contact me in it, or that are having a problem and could use my help, in the pink one. The purple one is typically more of an abstract like idea or an emotion that manifests in a visual way. I'm a very abstract person, so I like the purple one. But this is experimentation. My frames I got from Let Go. Let Go is the bomb diggity. Do not meet a stranger at their house. I refuse. If that's the only place that they're going to meet, I tell them no, and then I say #next. But you can also go to Goodwill. Goodwill has so much stuff. I'll talk about Goodwill all the time. Not right now because there's like a virus that's trying to kill everyone, and it's hard to go, because they're closed. And also, I don't want to buy used stuff right now, like virus, which is kind of sad because I love Goodwill. But you can go and get frames. I like to get cute little frames that are different that no one else will have. So I like to go to Goodwill because they're really cheap. Sometimes they're a little pricey, but like my pink one came from Goodwill, and yeah, he's beat up, but he's been through a fire, kind of like an indoor rain because of the fire. He's been through 2 moves. No, 3 moves. Yeah, 3 moves. Craziness. 4 if you count the dorm to dorm, but I'm not going to count that same space. It's fine. And then all of these, it was just a box. They were just selling them. The wife didn't need them. And I'm just like, yes, I'll buy these. Like $13. And I got like 20 frames. So, yeah. So you do that. You get your frame. Pick it out. Make it cute. Make it whatever you want. I like this floral decoration because like I like the chaos. The chaos is what makes me balance. For me, I usually have a plethora of glitter. And I'm using glitter because I want the imperfections. You do not have to use glitter. You don't. You can just be, clean, pristine, be all nice and mean. That's cool. That's good. I don't want it. You also need a paintbrush. I have a paintbrush. Or I had a paintbrush. Well, what we're going to do is you're first going to apply some paint to your glass. Where did the paintbrush go? It's like it was eaten by a gremlin. There it is. It wasn't a gremlin, it was the blanket. I'm so sorry, everyone. Party time. Okay, so I'm gonna take the glass. Gonna take my paint, which I didn't even open this one. Ooh, fresh paint. Don't do it like I did. Do as I say, not as I do. Use like a sharp tool. Or have fingernails. I don't. And I'm a heathen, so I'm just going to drop it right on the glass. But also that creates weird imperfections, and that's cool. So this is a very opaque color, which means it's going to be harder for glitter to show through. This does not bother me because I'm going to be pressing down really hard because I want to show a couple brush strokes. I want to have it I want it to be imperfect. I worked really hard on my black one for it to be perfect because I like my perfect glass. But this one I want to be imperfect because I'm going to be adding other things to it. So for me, I normally would use regular glitter, but I bought the unicorn poopsie. It's that weird toy for kids that lets you make slime that you feed to it. And it came with a lot of glitter. So I'm using unicorn shimmer. Oh my god, it's so fucking cute. So glitter. Now, if you do this outside, which you might want to because it will be messy, I don't recommend you do it outside because it will be messy. Why would I say something so contradictory? Because glitter is small pieces of plastic and you don't want to drop that into the planet. I mean, that's rude. And the Fae would not like it. Now, you can use, if you're using glitter like I am, you can also use, this is not biodegradable, but you can use biodegradable glitter. You can also use, nature-friendly glitter, so this is Unicorn Sparkles, which also came from my Unicorn Poopsie, because upcycling. These are shaped like little stars, and I love them. This also works really well as nice decor. Now, traditionally, when you have a scrying mirror, you will not want to have it so that it is exposed. I have nothing to hide and like to keep mine uncovered. Because I figure if you're going to look at me, you're going to look at me. Screw it. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to hide behind my mirror. So, I touched it. That's okay. Because it's going to be imperfect anyway. So, I'm just going to kind of put some color on this guy because I can. But, yeah. So, you're just going to have fun painting. It's as easy as that. You can use multiple colors. I'm sure that'd be cool. Maybe make like a rainbow one. But I think that'd be too distracting. I say as I'm adding like multiple types of glitter onto mine. But Anyway, environmentally safe glitter is almost the same as confetti. It's usually like paper based. Some glitter is edible, and I would recommend that one, although it's sugar. So it's typically basically like sprinkles. You're basically getting glitter sprinkles. That's essentially what that one is. It's not actually good. I wouldn't say they are edible in the sense they're non-toxic and won't kill you, but they're not edible in the sense that you want to eat them on purpose. I wouldn't say that. So you can get things like that to use if you want to use it outside. I recommend them when working with the Fae because they are environmentally friendly, and unlike the glitter I'm using right now, they won't cause damage. These are not biodegradable. The glitter I'm using right now is basically tiny pieces of plastic, and it's really shimmery, and it's probably going to last forever. And you can find people picking it up in the park. You can find me picking it up in the park when I'm not with people. When I'm with people, I don't do it out of respect for their time, but that's just me. I'll go back on my own time. So I painted the back to match the front, which glitter looks like this. Glittery. And I'll probably use a sealant so it doesn't move around so much. But yeah, so typically this glitter is white, so you can't really see it from that side from the camera. But if you use black and you put down a thin layer of a clear, and then this, it will be very glossy and very shimmery, and you'll see it really well. So yeah, that is making a scrying mirror. Mine's going to come out teal. It will have to dry, but it will come out similar to my pink one, which is just so pink. And I really like these colors. I found that using an opaque color works best. Using a color like a yellow would be a little more difficult. Even if it's a pale yellow, it might be harder to strain through. You could use more glitter behind it, but depending on the color, you might see too much, and it'll be too distracting. You won't be able to get a good vision. So with this one, I have found that this one, using two types of glitter that are drastically different, pink and silver, does not work out as well for me because it is too distracting. Yes, you can see images in it, but it is too much. For me, either a solid color or a very subtle color is best. I do like to do these experiments to see how it will work out. One day I would like to take a compact mirror, remove the silver backing, do a black backing, and then etch on the front different symbols like in the glass for the purposes of communication, because these can be used to communicate with spirits. I'd like to use it like a witch's glass and like a magic mirror and be like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the baddest bitch of all? And it'd be like, you ho, duh. And then like, that'd be my magic mirror. But that's the dream. And we're in reality. So we can just use our scrying mirrors for divination. All right, let me know in the comments below how it turned out. What color did you use? Did you use traditional black, or did you go crazy like me and just make it super kawaii? Who knows? Did you use glitter? Was it a mistake? Are you covered in art herpes and like horrified? I love them. I love glitter. Ugh. You walk into my house, it looks like you got fucked by a pixie, but that's okay. All right, let me know in the comments below. What did you do? How did it turn out? Hashtag SoStitchHex on Instagram. Or Twitter, you can use the hashtag there. I'm on Twitter, Coco's101. That's me. My Instagram's Coco's101 also. All right, let me know how it went. Okay, bye.